Seeing critical fire behavior in ways that people may not have experienced in the past.
3 wildfires tonight across Southern California, sparking thousands of evacuations, burning more than 100 homes and charring thousands of acres. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. The Thomas, Rye and Creek fires all started within the last 24 hours, leaving a major path of destruction in their wake. The Thomas fire, burning more than 50,000 acres, started Monday evening just north of Santa Paula. That fire has forced more than 27,000 people out of their homes and has destroyed more than 150 buildings, including an evacuated hospital. 70 firefighters from the Kern County Fire Department called down to help battle that Thomas fire. And the Rye fire, burning near Santa Clarita tonight, broke out this morning and has burned more than 5,000 acres. That fire shutting down both north and southbound I-5 for several hours. Meanwhile, the Creek fire has burned more than 11,000 acres, shutting down both directions of the 210 freeway and prompting mass evacuations there. We do have team coverage for you tonight of these raging wildfires. We've got 23 ABC's Brandon Johansson at the Rye fire for us tonight, and Faven Kay, she's in Ventura with the Thomas fire. But first, we're going to turn right now to 23 ABC's Tim Callahan in the live center for us tonight. Tim.
Yeah, Jackie, getting a live look at this fire from overhead right now. You can see it is still burning, and it is still burning out of control at this hour. Really, the scary news for people last night was what this fire started at night. Tonight, people in this area getting one more night of fire conditions, really scary ones, as night has fallen in in Ventura. This gives you an idea from the harbor. This picture just taken a few moments ago. You can see the flames from the harbor in the city. That's what's giving so many people in this area panic. This has been the firefight throughout the day today. Entire neighborhoods that have been destroyed, going home by home. Firefighters trying to save what they can. Firefighters today, let's take a look at this video. They say this is unlike any fire they've ever been up against before their entire careers. Here's what they had to say at a press conference earlier today.
This has really been quite an epic fight. We're trying to use our resources as carefully as we can, but also fighting fire aggressively. But anyway, it's as unlike anything I've ever seen in my 20-year career.
And that Thomas fire, as we mentioned, stands on more than 50,000 acres, 150 homes, apartments, even a hospital have all been burned tonight. Entire neighborhoods have been destroyed. And as we take you back in the live center here, you get a vantage point from above this fire. Our 23 ABC's Faven Kay has been on the ground all day today. She joins us now from a neighborhood which has been hard hit, Faven, and continues to burn tonight. Lots of people in that area concerned.
Tim, that's right. We've been here since about 4:30 this morning. We're now looking at what firefighters will be facing throughout the evening. These embers that are burning along the hillside. Now, luckily, these homes in this neighborhood that have been evacuated so far are safe, but firefighters are now working. As you can see above, we see different spot fires burning above. They tell me their main concern is putting those fires out so they do not burn any more homes in this neighborhood. Now, you guys are looking at video from throughout the day. Several homes burned down to the ground right in front of our eyes, not destroying complete neighborhoods, instead burning one home, skipping the next, burning another, then skipping maybe 2 or 3. A lot of folks did stay behind. They say that they were hoping to keep their homes safe. You'd see them with water hoses in hand. We have firefighters from dozens of agencies throughout the state jumping in, trying to save what homes that they can, stopping embers from flying and starting more fires. But when you walk through this neighborhood, these neighborhoods, it's jaw-dropping to see just how many homes have been reduced to char and rubble. Now, we've been hearing people all day say that it feels like a war zone out here. That's a great way to describe it. There's sirens, smoke, embers flying, ashes falling from the sky. You've really got to give it to these emergency personnel that are putting their lives at risk to save and protect these homes and lives. The good news is that we are seeing the winds calm down, but they're tricky. They'll calm down for a moment and then pick back up, and that is what's scary. That is what can send any one of these embers flying onto the roofs of these homes, potentially destroying them. We're, of course, going to continue to bring you guys the very latest developments here in Ventura at the Thomas fire throughout our show and on our website, turn23.com. Live in Ventura, I'm Faven Kay, 23 ABC.
And Governor Jerry Brown issuing a state of emergency in Ventura County because of that massive damage from the Thomas fire. Brown saying in a statement that, quote, "This fire is very dangerous and spreading quickly, but we'll continue to attack it with all we've got. He also says it's critical that residents stay ready and evacuate immediately if told to do so. And about 25% of the entire population of Ventura forced out of their homes by the Thomas Fire, which has burned more than 50,000 acres. Tonight, 23 ABC's Alyssa Flores joins us live from an evacuation center there in Ventura. Alyssa, what is the very latest from there?
Yeah, Jackie, I'm here with Cindy Hughey. She's actually with the American Red Cross Kern County. She is one of the many that made their way across everywhere in California down to Ventura County to help out with the evacuation effort. Cindy, this is people's home away from home just weeks before the holidays. Tell me about what we have going on here.
We have approximately about 450 people in the shelter. We can hold up to about 600. We're feeding now dinner time, and it's a safe place. Everyone is welcome. There's no documentation needed to be able to come to our shelter here at the Ventura County Fairgrounds.
And here people have access to a bed, to a blanket, to a meal, all of those things.
That's correct. We have nursing available if they need any medical needs. We also have disaster mental health available and plenty of Red Cross volunteers here to help them.
Right. And if you want to help out with the effort going on down here with the evacuation effort, folks back in Kern County, they can help out as well. Tell us how they can do that.
Our need right now is a financial need. They can text to 90999 or redcross.org and make your donation online. We have enough items. We do not need any physical items. There's no clothing that is needed or any other items.
All right. Thanks so much, Cindy.
Thank you.
That's how you can help out. In Ventura, Alyssa Flores, 23 ABC.
All right, let's take a look at the forecast for some of the fastest winds we've had coming through that area. Now, as you know, it's pretty desolate between Bakersfield and Santa Clarita here along the 5, but these fires just burning to the south of us in this area of purple where we've had some 53, even 67-mile-an-hour wind gusts coming through today. That's for the area of the Thomas Fire where you just saw Alyssa there. Down near Santa Clarita and over just off of San Fernando, you can see where these fires are burning. Still fast winds coming through. I'll talk about those in a moment, but I wanted to zoom in and show you that here the 150 still closed between Ojai and Santa Paula. Those of you trying to get from Kern County, you can take the 33, very twisty and slow, as you know. The Grapevine back open after that closure, approaching the Rye Fire earlier, but we still have a huge section here of the 210 closed. Now, just moments ago, I was checking this and it showed that both directions were closed. It looks like they have now reopened eastbound, and look at that, at this very minute, the 210 back open, but it will take a long time for this traffic to then reopen. This area in red, that's everybody who's been stopped. It looks like officers at this moment just now letting people through, but check out the fire conditions. The humidity levels still in the single digits here, and we still have fast winds to deal with, even here in Kern County in these overnight hours. 23 ABC's Allison Gargaro has more coming up on what these winds mean for our local forecast here at home.
Thanks for that. Taking you into the live center now, talking about that Ray fire currently burning near Santa Clarita. This is the scene right now tonight as night has fallen there, and this fire continues to burn out of control, growing to more than 5,000 acres today. This is what it looked like earlier today in Santa Clarita, right at Magic Mountain on the 5, which was shut down. It has since been reopened, but our 23 ABC's Brandon Johansson has been there all day today, and he joins us now live with more on the latest conditions. And Brandon, we see fire still burning behind you there in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, we've got kind of embers and whatnot behind us right now, Tim, but like Elena was talking about, those wind speeds that we've been seeing, especially down here, have been absolutely crazy. It's calmed down a little bit right now, and part of that is helping this fire from spreading. I'll step out of the frame and show you. You can see those embers still burning behind us, but like I was mentioning, that wind today, absolutely crazy, driving these fires, driving these embers. Just when you think that the pocket has been extinguished, it'll spread to something else and it will recatch. Now, this whole area, again, part of this is in Santa Clarita. We're just off the 126. Tim, as you mentioned, the I-5 being shut down for hours today, and just getting to this fire was an absolute nightmare. People trying to get out of here. A lot of traffic issues today because of this Rye fire. Of course, this also coming in, and this also being an issue in addition to the other fires that are burning all around Southern California right now. And right where we are, just off the 126, there is a mobile home park, the Valencia Vacation Park. And when they were there earlier today, we were watching people up against their fence line, looking over, and the flames actually getting up within feet of their fence, about 10 to 20 feet away. The flames got really close, but thankfully fire crews were able to hop over and push back. So that's just kind of what people have been dealing with down here in Santa Clarita. Of course, this in addition, like I said, to the other fires we've been seeing all around Southern California today. For now in Southern California, I'm Brandon Johansson, 23 ABC News.
Brandon, thanks for that. We're going to move back up in the Live Center here and take you to this picture that really tells the story of today. Earlier when we were during daylight here, 3 of these massive fires. Brandon's down here near that fire burning in Santa Clarita, the Ray fire there. And earlier today, the Creek fire, which is now growing to 11,000 acres, burning right behind that. You can see night video here that is now beginning to emerge from this scene. This is burning in Sylmar. It continues to grow at this hour. 11,000 acres at last check. LA County Fire Crew saying 800 firefighters are now battling that blaze. High winds, as you can see from this video, making it difficult. That fire has been burning since 4 o'clock this morning, quickly jumping from 100 acres now to more than 11,000. It's prompted 150,000 people in that area to evacuate. LAPD officers going door to door in that area, making sure people are getting out. At least 30 structures in the Sylmar area have been destroyed. As we mentioned earlier, the 210 freeway, a large swath of it has been shut down tonight, creating major traffic jams. And we will continue to follow these fires, the Thomas fire, the Creek fire, the Rye fire, on our website, turnto23.com. There, the latest information, the acreage, it is continuing to change throughout the night. We have our crews, as you saw there earlier, throughout this entire region, and they'll stay there tonight and through tomorrow morning on 23 ABC. You can also find the latest on our Facebook page anytime, 23 ABC Bakersfield.